Has anyone ever overshared with someone and immediately regretted it? Like you told the wrong person the right thing and felt in your spirit that the second that it left your mouth that, oh my gosh, I should not have said that. If that has been you, if you have ever said, I just talked too much and you felt bad about sharing, you felt like you overshared in that moment, just put a me in the comments. I just want you to put a me or raise your hand and listen. You are not alone. You are not the only person that has ever opened their mouth and said too much to the wrong person. So last night we introduced the topic of something that I call the inner sanctuary. The Bible calls it your inner man, your inner life. But the inner sanctuary is the idea that your inner world is a temple, right? The Bible says that our bodies are a temple and not everyone belongs in every room. This week, we're going one room at a time. Tonight is the outer court. Tomorrow, we'll talk about the inner court. And Thursday, we'll talk about the Holy of Holies. And so by the end of this week, you are going to understand exactly why certain relationships drain you, why certain conversations leave you feeling violated, and why your nervous system has been sounding the alarm and you didn't even have language for it. You didn't even know why you was like feeling the way that you was feeling, but I'm going to help you have language for exactly what it is that you're going through, what you've been feeling, and how to adequately deal with what has been dealing with you all. Your inner world is a temple. Not everyone belongs in every room. And when the wrong people are in the room or in the wrong courts, your nervous system tends to pay the price. And so the temple God designed had access levels, okay? It had entry points and access levels. The outer court, open to the public, anyone could enter. And then you have the inner court, which is for the priests, the consecrated or the trusted people. And then you have the holy place, which is the restricted, only certain priests or for specific purposes could enter that place. And then you have the holies of holies. God alone, one man, once a year, total surrender. There is no one else that should be in your holies of holy, not even your spouse. The reason why our lives sometimes feel drained or we feel used by people is because we've allowed people to be in the wrong places in our lives. Some people say, oh, well, you shouldn't categorize people. You should absolutely categorize people because not everyone deserves access to every level of you. And so God himself built boundaries into the architecture of worship. Okay. So God himself built boundaries into the architecture of worship. Boundaries are not unspiritual. They are architectural. They are how the sacred stays sacred. So Ezekiel 44:9 says, no foreigner uncircumcised in heart and flesh is to enter into my sanctuary. This is what God is saying, speaking to the people at this time. So sometimes we get upset when people hurt us or when they disappoint us, but the reality is you've allowed that person that was a foreigner, that was uncircumcised in heart and in flesh to enter into a sacred place. So I said, I will not open my door for everybody because the door is an entry point. And with everything that we've seen on social media, with people busting people's doors down and all the crazy things that we have seen, I want to free you up today and let you know that you do not have to open your door to just anybody. You do not have to welcome everyone into your space. 1 Corinthians 3:16 says, don't you know that you yourselves are God's temple and that God's spirit dwells in you? This is what we're talking about. You are the temple. Which means the court system lives inside of you. And what God designed for his house, he designed for yours too. Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything flows from it. Out of your heart. It means to watch as a sentinel, a colonel, as a garrison, to keep like a soldier on point, on the post. That's what a garrison means. That's what to keep means. And sometimes when women say things like, I want to be a kept woman, what you're saying is you want to be a guarded woman